her date, but I can tell you the story. So the guy drove 4 hours to go on a date with her, and they went to eat at a restaurant, but he went into the restaurant and ate alone, and she sat in the car.
I didn't want to go in.
The verdict at the end of the night is that the guy is autistic, so they never went on a second date.
Like, what's bad about that? Like,
Socially awkward, fucking weird, and just not into it.
so you never talked to him again after that?
No, totally ghosted.
This is the thing why men are just giving up. Because for forever, right? Men are the ones who've been putting the effort in. All right? They're putting the effort in trying to court someone, to date someone, to get to know someone. And yet women just don't care. And women already treat men like shit. So here, I think men are now at the tipping point where they are just walking away. Here's the man that made such an effort to take her to go get her, right? 4 hours, like they said, and take her to somewhere. And she just did not want to go in that place. So she did not go and just ignored him. It is unbelievable that there's no courtesy where you could, if you didn't like the guy, you shouldn't have had him drive 4 hours to you. But you couldn't give him the courtesy of actually just trying to get to know him. Of like even giving him a chance of you going on the date for food. You could have either not have him take the time out of his day to come see you, or actually just gave him a better chance. But no, people don't, right? They like to use people, and I say that's abusing people. You abuse their time, you abuse their effort. It's sickening. And she's laughing because now looking back at it, it's funny to her. But it's just sad. It's really sad to me how women just shit on men's effort. And yet they can complain that no man approached them or there's no good men out there. And yet they do nothing. Women are utterly, utterly lazy when it comes to dating. Women are the most laziest, right? When it comes to dating. Yet they are the most loudest to complain about it. Because men do all the effort, right? Especially in the beginning. And yet women are just so, and it's cruel, right? I can imagine the man taking such amount of time out of his day and just was left there at the dinner place while she just walked away. Unbelievable.
Why is it so easy for women to call men dicks, but men can't call women openly?
Because they're dicks.
They are. Did you know that 1 in 3 men are actually sexless?
I did not know that.
Do you think 1 in 3 women are sexless?
No.
No. By that logic, wouldn't women be the ones that are the whores?
No. I think the only reason we're promiscuous is that because we're conditioned by society to be promiscuous for men. And that's the only reason why we're promiscuous.
How are you going to blame your decisions on men? Don't you think you should take accountability for the decisions you make?
Yeah, but still, I think they should take a level of accountability.
Do you think that women should take a level of accountability if they use a man for a date?
No.
Money is for us. Your money is for you. A nigga get a bag. I'm like, I want a family, I want a house, I want 2 dogs and a picket fence, I want to have the most beautiful woman I can, and I want to live happily ever after as a family. We get our money to really share it. Women get their money to be like, fuck these niggas, I don't got to deal with this shit, I make my own money.
My marriage, my husband, he took care of everything as far as the
Shout out to
household
that,
was
brother. Shout out to that,
concerned.
brother.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sound like she never left.
When it came to, I did leave him. But when it came to certain things, like if we wanted to start a business, I was saving my money. So when we wanted to start a business, I invested. If we went on vacation,
The business
with
that
the
you
kids,
now own, right?
The business that I own, and he owns one.
So, no, the business that you own now.
One is mine and one is his.
But you still own your business.
Yeah, I own my business.
Your money is for you, Queen. That ugly money.
How is my money for me when he still got his business?
If that nigga name is not on that damn tax business, then goddamn it, the money was for you. It's your business.
He got the trucking business.
Okay, but I understand that. But your money is still for you, though. You own the business. If I'm paying these bills for 10 years and we married and I done stayed down and you done stacked your bread up right? So we can invest in some businesses together. And at the end of the day, you ain't had to pay no bills for 10 years, and you mean to tell me I get this little business that I get, and you gonna take your business? Your money was for you. Then why not? I should get a piece of that too.
How was my money just for me when he got to walk away with the truck?
Because my money was for us when I was paying them bills from 10 years we was married.
That make no sense.
That does make all the sense in the world. I make, maybe
No,
not
it
you.
doesn't.
Do I make sense?
You never let me.
I'm making sense.
You know, the craziness and audacity of women. And you remember, I pick up the point where she said that she left him. A man paid for everything, leave you an opportunity where you can save your own money to invest in your own business because you didn't have to pay for nothing, no expenses. And you don't even see that, right? Where, again, if you didn't able to save your money so you could be able to invest in your own business, how would that even happen if he didn't take up the slack of, responsibilities while he was with you? And to think that she thinks that, okay, she had to invest in her own business herself, and he didn't share his business with her. This is why men nowadays they're cautious, right? They do not want to give women 100% because at the end of the day, it's more than likely she will take advantage of him, and she will leave him and just use him, because this woman did. She literally used him as a wallet until she couldn't use him anymore. And because she used him as a wallet, she was able to save her own money to then invest in her own business. Now she's making her own money without the need of him. It is just another show of what modern women do to men. Just use them. Use them until you don't really need to use them anymore. Until you have a opportunity to not need them. Wow, men do things where they show that they want to be needed. But women are just like, women are mad selfish. They're lazy with dating, and they're selfish in relationship. It's just unbelievable. Crazy.
You and I both agree that men running through women is detrimental to our society.
Yes.
The argument that I would make is in years past, when there were stronger patriarchal structures over society, there were decreased rates of men running through women because we had greater amounts of tradition in society. This whole sexual liberation thing that is intimately tied into feminism, I would say that feminism is largely to blame for so many women in our society getting run through, because earlier in the conversation, Destiny was making the point that nowadays we live in a society where a lot of women, both liberal and conservative alike, they want to go and build their careers, and they want to go and enjoy their lives, and a big part of that enjoyment of their lives involves being sexually free in their 20s. That thing that you dislike, that is a fruit of feminism.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things historically that patriarchy protected against, because traditionally speaking, it was a father's job to protect his daughter's virginity and her purity and all that kind of stuff.
As you said, I have the right to be in my home phase right now. So anything I shoot out.
Hold on, wait.
No, well,
no one has a right.
I
said you were
in your
That's
whole
true.
phase.
Well,
It's
saying I have a right for men
deserves
to-
got nothing to do with
Deserves
it.
got nothing to do with it. You just get to do it. You do it or you don't do it.
I do it, but then again, I do believe in a relationship. I strongly do believe in a relationship. But going forward right now, I don't see that, because that does not benefit me in any way. I need somebody that benefits me, that helps me push me to my goal. And if you don't do that, then
You don't need a man.
Exactly. And so I'll just be the man, and I play the man for so long until someday one guy will walk up to me and be that male lead and show me that, that I don't need to
That guy will have to be more of a man than you are.
Exactly.
And he'll have to be into men
Exactly.
as well.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, because you become the man you want to marry. Why would you want to get with, why would a guy want to get with another guy?
That's true.
Where did you grow up?
My father was in the military, so
Okay.
I lived everywhere. I've lived overseas, I've traveled overseas, I've seen the world. The Western woman, the American woman, from a standpoint of marriage and family, this is the worst place in the world to choose a wife. Not only worst place in the world, it's the worst place in the annals of history to choose a wife. Attention to a woman is like crack cocaine. And so she's seeing these things on the internet, and she's got guys in her DM, and they're giving her a false idea of their value. Male attention is monopoly money. Because when you hit 35 and that attention starts to go away and you start looking for men, the kind of men you want, now you're competing with the younger, hotter, more fertile girl. There's a reason that the creator starts, you start to lose your eggs, in the mid-30s? I have daughters. My youngest daughter just graduated from college. She's 22. My advice to them, find the best man you can at your youngest age and settle down with him.
And if that man is 40 years old, you'd be okay with it?
40?
Yeah.
As long as he can provide for her and she loves her, he's going to treat her right, absolutely. As long as they're an adult. It's okay for an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old to have and have sex and put it all out on the internet. She's old enough to do that. She's old enough to be in a relationship. And what does God say, by the way? What does nature say? Nature says that women typically get their period like in their early teens, maybe 12, maybe 13 years old. In my opinion, that's nature and God saying he's preparing you to get ready for childbirth. It's always from tradition, and you go to other countries, the same thing. You find younger women with older men because the older man is more seasoned. He can teach her. He's developed himself. He's got resources, and he's able to provide for her. But you see all these pretty women walking around. They're in Vegas. They understand. They're monetizing their sexuality. This is the world we live in, right? But at my age and what I know, and I can pull out thousands of dollars.
Oh, I thought he was going to pull out his... He pulled out money.
No, I can pull out thousands of dollars.
Thousands of dollars right here.
I'm the pretty guy now.